Good morning, it's an early one from me today. It's about an IB. We're up at 6:30 playing chess this morning because Izzy's fanatical about chess. I will set my alarm for 6:45. It's about 7:20 now. I'm having some breakfast in bed, which is rice cakes, butter and Marmite. Not as good as corn cakes, but I haven't been able to get any for ages. Izzy's got 2 hospital appointments today in the same hospital in the same day, with a massive gap of about 3 hours in between them, which is really awkward. But anyway, IB's going to drop us there before he starts his work, so we're going to even be dropped there half an hour early, if not more. Probably 50 minutes early, I reckon. We're going at 8 anyway. But it was that or get the train, so not only would it be public transport and, in the pandemic, but also it was a little bit cutting it fine, and if there was any delay we would have been late for that first appointment. So we are going in the car, but we'll get the train home. I suspect we'll probably just end up having to hang out in the canteen for 3 hours, which isn't ideal in the pandemic, but we'll see. We might go for a walk or something. Depends what the weather's doing. And here in Wales today, the younger primary school age kids are starting school again. Right, I'm going to eat this and drink this cup of tea and then get up. We're out. Look at that time. That's AM. Not even PM. Yeah, we're on our way. Izzy's in the back there somewhere. Can't see her. Bye. Right. We're here, we're 52 minutes early. Oh, we're really hoping the canteen's open because then I can get coffee, because I've only had 1 cup of tea today and it's not enough. No. I'm just going to go straight to the canteen. I'm not sure if we need to worry about the one-way system. It's completely empty. If you break it, then you'll start breaking more. Oh, really? We're losing control.
It's so cool to shoot it.
Oh, okay. We're here at the hospital and we're 50 minutes early, and I thought we'll hang out in the canteen, and I was thinking, well, we're going to be here for 3 hours between the appointments, so we'll do a bit of hanging out in the canteen, even though it's not ideal in the pandemic, but there's literally nowhere else to go because everything's shut and it's probably going to rain. But there's a big sign on the door saying staff only, so we'll have to go out on foot and find some food in between things, but it's okay, it'll be fun, it'll give us something to do anyway. I went to the machine, got myself a coffee, that machine there. So all we've got is a couple of vending machines with cans of drink and snacks and crisps and things, but to be honest, I have those in my bag anyway, so we're not going to starve. Izzy's gone to the loo, she's brought loads of college work with her to do. Anyway, I think I might actually have a conversation with Izzy. No. She's sitting there, she's not feeling very camera-able today. Doesn't taste like my coffee. There's nobody here, it's completely empty, it's absolutely quiet, but that's good really, because we're in a pandemic. Managed to sign into the Wi-Fi here on the cloud, which is good. It means Izzy could potentially do some college online stuff in between classes. So look, Boris is doing a big announcement later about getting out of the lockdown. As I mentioned, some of the younger kids have gone back today, and Scottish as well. I think I forgot to tell you what Izzy's appointments are. She's got dermatology, and then later it's the blood test. Well, this is what has happened. We've been down to outpatients to check into the clinic, and we said the name of the department and the dermatologist, and they said he's not in this morning, is he? And they searched through the books. They've only changed the hospital a couple of days ago, haven't they? It was booked in for here, and they did send us a letter, honestly, and it came, and I read it quickly, and you see, we have so many of those letters. I see them as a formality rather than actual information that I need, so I didn't really properly read the name of the hospital because I didn't think I needed to get that information out of the letter, so it's my fault. It was in a different hospital. So we've missed that one now, so they're trying to find us another appointment. She missed the last one because she had flu-like symptoms and couldn't go. It's dragging on for months. Anyway, it doesn't matter because she doesn't need it urgently. She's ticking on just fine with her medication. It's just a review, really. Anyway, so I'm going to probably crack on with my thumbnail for tonight's vlog because I haven't done it yet, and I've got my laptop in my bag here. Izzy's just sitting there. She just doesn't fancy being on camera today. She's playing a game at the moment, but she's going to crack on with some college work. She's just going to do it all on her phone, but she has got an assignment to be getting on with. So we're going to do that, and then in a couple of hours, because we've been here for hours now, in a couple of hours we'll head off on foot to the local town and see if we can buy a sandwich or something like that. It'll give us something to do, be a bit of an adventure. Here's my little work area here. I've taken over this sofa on the table here. Just going to get cracking on with this thumbnail. It's about 11 o'clock now. I've worked for as long as I could and my battery died, just went, and it just went. Battery died, it's just shut down, and that was that. Isabel's just got to use the loo again, and we're going to head off on foot to the nearest town. I don't think it's too far to walk, maybe 10 minutes, and we'll see if we can find a bakery or something like that to get some lunch and just eat it out in the fresh air. Luckily, it's quite sunny at the moment. As you can see, it is not raining for a change, so this is good. To be honest, I've been quite enjoying just sitting here quietly. I'd like to be a digital nomad. Well, one that does video editing. So I do quite like just rocking up with my laptop and setting up and just, I don't know, just soaking up the atmosphere quietly while getting on with my own thing. It's really pleasant. But anyway, not ideal in a pandemic. We're trying to walk to the local town. We found an off-road route and we're really hoping that it is the way. We are hoping it's the right way, but if it isn't, to be honest, it doesn't matter because it's good exercise. We're getting some daylight on our skin, so it's quite interesting. We're walking alongside a river here. Izzy's gone ploughing on ahead. Oh wow, big cutaway here. Oh, I think it's overhanging, I'm scared. Oh my gosh. We've had a lot of rain here in South Wales lately. I'm not sure if I like this route. Oh, it's a big crack. Izzy, I'm worried it's going to collapse into the river. Do you know what? We've decided we're not sure if it's going to get any worse. Don't go near the edge, Izzy, because it looks like it's going to go in. Look, and I think there's like an overhang, so we're just literally going to go straight back. We're scared. It's probably fine, but you know, I don't want to. Ow! Oh, ouch! Just walked into that. Just because I'm trying to avoid the edge. Yeah, ouch! Oh, that's all. Yeah.
Our glasses underneath mine, so.
I'm going to steam up anyway.
We've come into a convenience store out of desperation because there wasn't really very much suitable, so we're gonna. Izzy really wants like a tomatoey pasta pot or something, so she's looking for one of those. I might have a sandwich, don't know yet. Be in the refrigerated section, won't it? I can hear a buzz. They've got rolls and things, Izzy. And cold pasties. I'd rather go to Greg's if it's a pasty though. I don't think they have what she wants, you know, because I think it would be here and it's not. We're going in Greg's now. Isabel's just been buying baking powder in that shop. Oh, they've got sandwiches. What a sandwich. Honey roast ham and salad baguette. Well, we went for the Greg's rolls in the end. We're looking for somewhere to sit down. We can't see any benches anywhere. Luckily the sun is out. Still, I did spy some rocks, which we might be able to plonk our bottoms on. Well, I was thinking about sitting there, but to be honest, it's a bit rubbishy. It's like old tyres and drinks containers and things. It just, I don't know, and it smells a bit rivery, so we're going to walk along a bit and see if we can find somewhere a bit nicer. These are the sorts of rolls that cut the roof of my mouth when I eat them, so I can already taste blood and I've only had about 3 bites. The river's pretty high and fast flowing after all the rain we've been having. We've had a lot. Wales has had some floods again, not in our area though. We found some rocks to sit on. It's right on the path, but we've got kind of a nice view of a train track and a river. We've eaten, didn't take us very long to polish that off, did it? Because we were hungry. We're going to saunter slowly back to the hospital now in the sunshine. We've got about an hour and a half left to go. Sorry. Sometime later, I've now resorted to sitting on the floor behind the panels here, you know, that they've got to stop you spreading your air. I've got my laptop plugged in by the vending machine. It's the most awkward position for editing ever. There's Izzy's legs. We've still got half an hour to go for the blood test, so I'm making the best of it, or trying to. The deed has finally been done, and now I can't see because the sun's in my eyes, and we're on a bus stop because the train doesn't go for nearly an hour and we're done waiting, so we're going to get a bus, hopefully. Oh my gosh, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. I just had a 20-minute nap that turned into 2 hours. But an Amazon package came, but I think before I open it, I need to get dinner underway. Isabel seems to be making noises in the kitchen. Izzy has been baking, as it turns out, and she's still baking, and she's washing up, which is amazing. She bought some cake tins today. This afternoon, after we got back from the hospital, I sent her out because we needed a light bulb. I actually blew the light bulb and all the lights went out just as we were leaving for the hospital this morning, but I just flicked the switch and they all went back on again, so that was all right. She bought herself some baking powder when we went in the shop in the town near the hospital today. And then when she was buying the light bulbs, she also bought 2 of these cake tins. She seems to be only using one of them though. Is it like a single layer one?
Huh?
Is your cake like a single layer one?
Yes.
Ah, okay. She's not in a camera mood today, but it's fair enough. I am going to open this up. I'm kind of reheating some coffee on the stove at the moment. I'll just sort that out and then we'll see what I bought. I'm back with my coffee. Oh, it tastes good. That coffee in the hospital. It was nice to have something hot and wet, but that's about all it had going for it, I'm afraid. I was just saying to Izzy, I love it that she's going through this baking phase because it's like a family bonding ritual. It's like she's kind of done something for me and IB, and we all sit down together and taste the things. I don't know, it's like doing something nice for the other people in the unit, so it's really cool. It's so good. I will get dinner on. I'm just waiting for her cake to cook, and we're just gonna have tinned soup and garlic bread for tea. That's all we fancy today. I don't know why this is, but no matter how many pairs of scissors I have in the house, it just always keeps ending up that I can only find the blunt-ended kiddie craft scissors from our younger days. I've ordered a number of things. I can't remember what in total. Oh, well, that can go in the compost because that's great composty stuff. But speaking of compost, this is one thing I treated myself to. Now, I bought myself a hard plastic compost bin because a rat or something has got into my bag. I have a compost bag out there in case you don't know. It's got 2 holes in it now, and whatever's doing it is trailing sort of vegetable peelings and things out and around in the garden. I don't want that at all. So I have bought a plastic one, but it hasn't come. But while I was at it, I got a little, you know, I searched compost bin and filtered it, prices low to high, and of course the little worktop ones came up, didn't they? And it wasn't that cheap, but I just really wanted it. Right, I'll unwrap it and I'll show it to you. Izzy will be delighted with all this bubble wrap. Very well packaged. It's stainless steel, and I'm thinking it should do me till the end of my days, because you know a lot of things just perish, don't they? But hopefully this won't. Come on, more. But anyway, at least it's not damaged. Oh, look, it's lovely and shiny. Oh, the lid's done separately. Oh, we've got some filtery things. I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but I dare say I'll find out. Maybe they got, well, don't know. Oh, look, there it is. Got a bit of a light reflection thing happening. There we are. It's a lidded one. Ah, okay, so those are replacement things. I think they're like absorbent filters that absorb smells or something like that. Ah, yes, look, there's holes. It's perforated slightly on the lid. There we are. It's my worktop, you see. Yes, I'm in my pyjama bottoms. I've just been using an open plastic bowl to date, and honestly, I just use so much, and it's a bit unsightly, literally having it there on view. I need to get something similar for the food waste as well, because that's the non-compostable one. What is Izzy doing? She's putting the wrong things in there again. I don't think cake mix is going to be any good. That'll just be attracting Ratty, won't it? Anyway, yeah, so this should be a lot more aesthetically pleasing to look at, and hopefully won't attract flies. Yeah, I should get something similar for the food waste as well, I think, because that's unsightly on there. I'm always trying to sort of not film it, you know, because it looks horrible. Next. Now Izzy will be excited about this. Oh yes, she will. I might put her in charge of setting it up. She's so techie. She just kind of intuitively does stuff. Anyway, yeah, our old one has just gone beyond now. It really has. It won't work. It just crashes more than it works. It's so slow. So got a new Fire Stick. Oh, by the way, I won't zoom in on it because of private details and stuff, but we had a letter through the post waiting for us when we got back from the hospital, which was the cancellation letter from today's appointment that was supposed to be held up at the hospital that we went to. And this is the last thing, right? Bear with me, I'm not quite with it from my nap. Look, a professional tripod, because, well, you know, perhaps if I buy something that's called professional, maybe I'll actually start to feel like one. Right, I'm going to set this up and show it to you. Comes in its own carry case. I'll leave links to these things in the description below. I always do. This is longer than the one I have and sturdier and heavier, you know. And I think it's got a hook for ballast, if it's the one I remember. They all seem to come with phone clips, phone holders for phone filmers. I occasionally film on a phone, and Izzy tends to do her college presentations on her phone because it's just easier, you know, to transfer it over. And it's what she's used to. I'm thinking I should probably do a separate video about the tripod, but look at these swivelly feet. The head goes in all directions as well. Comes with an inbuilt quick release plate, but I'll just be putting another quick release on top of that because I want to interchange it with my other tripod. Here we are, look, I've put it next to my old one. This is the one I had before, which is an Amazon Basics tripod. I'll try and find a link for that for you as well for the description in case you're interested. This is the new one, much higher. Let's show you how tall this one is compared to me. I'm about 5'5" by all accounts, so yeah, I think it's 146 centimetres, and this just goes in all angles. I don't know if I can demonstrate it, so it's got that, sort of would do that, but it also will tilt up the other way as well, you know. Haven't figured it out yet, but I'm sure I will in due course. So this is absolutely awesome. And that hook thing, I presume it's just for adding weight, but I don't really know what it's for. Maybe it's for hanging something else off, I don't know. But I found with that, once I got this heavier camera, I felt so insecure because it was just so top heavy. I just thought the slightest knock was going to send it tottering over and with disastrous consequences. So yeah, very pleased about that. And this is the brand, and I have it on quite good authority that it's a good brand. I bought one of these for IB quite a while ago actually, but not quite this model. It was like a slightly less expensive model, and he said it was a good one. He liked it.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, I'm going to give it a like and comment down below stuff. And subscribe to see more of Mum and possibly me on multiple very rare occasions. So you have to subscribe just in case. Okay, bye.